Welcome. It's your friendly neighborhood Badger here, and I am back for a little bit of a gamble today. We have 144 VAAL Reliquary keys, provided by the lovely Bazooka Tank, who is a viewer, longtime viewer of the channel, and wanted to buy these and, rather than just open them themselves, wanted to have a little bit of fun doing this live as well. So we do have 144 of these that we are going to be opening, and we're going to be tallying all of that together. Now, the price of these right now, I'm going to put the price of what they are, like, as of the upload of this video on the screen of 144 of these. And let's see if we get the money back or anything like that, depending on the openings. Now, there's only a few kind of big ticket items. Bazooka does say right there, the on average was 34 chaos per item. So 34 times 100 is 3,400, and another 44 on top of that is, another, let's say, 1,600, 700, 1,600 on top of that. Let's say 5,000 chaos. Round about 5,000 chaos for 144, right? 4,896, there it is, right? 4,896-ish chaos for all of this. It's going to be really interesting opening all of these to see what we drop. I think what we're going to do, I'm going to edit a fast montage of the opening of every single box. Maybe not every single box. Well, I'll see what Future Badger does for the edit, whether it's going to be every single one or just the notable ones. And we're going to collect everything and put it in this tab right here. Now, not actually Heist Keck W, because we're done with Heist Keck W, but this is going to be shinies for the shinies we're getting out of the keys. So, we're going to do a bit of a cut, a little bit of a montage, and then we'll be back looking at what we found. See you guys very soon. Alright, welcome back everyone. I hope you enjoyed that montage that I've put together in whatever way that I did for all of the uniques, but we have now finished 144 keys. We have all of the uniques here, and there's some pretty interesting things that that we can kind of extrapolate. Now, 144 is not enough to really extrapolate amazingly good quantitative data, but we can use our tinfoil hats, because that's something that PoE players love to do, so we're gonna talk about that right now. As you can see, there's a little bit of an imbalance between certain uniques and other uniques. Now, I think has been stated in the past that this is kind of a flat weighting for every single item that dropped. There were some items that just didn't drop at all, and some items that dropped in 8 to 10 stacks, basically. So those items that didn't drop were, I think the notable ones was a Shadow Stitch, Sacrificial Garb, and we also didn't drop a Doriani's Mechanarium, which both of those can drop from these. Now, I think those are the most notable. We did drop 8 Pledge of Hands, and they are like 70 chaos each, so that's quite a bit of a chunk of money. We dropped 8 of the Aziri's, whatever they are. Now, I don't actually know what these are yet. They could be Reflections, which go for a little bit of money, and they could be other ones which don't go for as much money, they're just the unupgraded ones. Some other, potential money are the Timeless Jewels, the Glorious Vanities right here. Even the Omeyakan boots, a little bit of money from the gloves, but not much right here as well. And then what else? The Coward's Legacy, one Coward's Legacy right here. And that's kind of really it, in terms of the money that came through. We'll talk about the actual values, how much we spent, and, well, how much Bazooka spent, and how much Bazooka will return if he decides to sell all of this. Oh yeah, the other thing, the jewels, the Transcendent Flesh. We got 5 Transcendent Flesh, only 1 spirit and 1 mind, or 1 mind and 1 spirit there. But that was a big chunk of money through the Transcendent Fleshes. So it's interesting to see, what happened in 144. It was a total of 166 items. So that equates to 1.15 items dropped per box. You could kind of say you got about a 15% chance of getting more than 1 item in your box. But that kind of equates, I think they only drop either 1 or they drop as 3, so it kind of equates more to like a 10% chance that it's 3 or something like that, 8 to 10% chance that it's going to drop 3, And then the rest of the time, it's going to drop 1. I think that's all we've seen was just 1 drops and 3 drops right there as well. So that's everything right there. Just talking a little bit more about, the actual stats. I've just written a couple of things here. So the big actual pricey items, we had 8 of the Atziri's mirrors. So they're all un-ID'd. Oh yeah, one thing I will say, the reason everything is not ID'd is because Bazooka actually wants to have all of these unidentified to kind of go into the vaults. They kind of, they look cooler unidentified, and Bazooka doesn't actually want resale value on these ones, just kind of wants to keep them, right? So yeah, they're at, so we got 8 of them un-ID'd, so on average 4 of them will be the reflection, if we're going by the, equal weighting. So 4 of them on average will be reflection, so they sell at 150 chaos each, so that's 600 chaos for those ones. We got 1 Coward's Legacy at 65C, 2 Unidentified Glorious Vanities, so 232 chaos, 5 Transcendent Flesh at 1400 chaos, 1 Transcendent Mind at 270, and 1 Transcendent Spirit at 70. We've got 4 Zerfi's Hearts at 60 chaos, so 15C each. So this is the total values, not per item, so that's not actually 240 chaos, by the way. That's 60 chaos in total. 2 Omeakan, 50 chaos in total. 4 Atziri's Acuity, 80 chaos in total. 6 Apex Supremacy of 30 chaos in total. 8 Pledge of Hands of 560 chaos in total. 4 Soul Rippers of 120 chaos. And a total of 3,837, if my calculations are correct. They were bought for around about 34 chaos each, which equates to 4,896. So we can say around about 5,000 chaos. And it's around about a loss of 1,059 chaos. So yeah, let's say 9 exalts loss on 144 right here. Do I think it's possible that 144 could net you a profit? Yes. Do I think that it's likely that it will net you a profit? No. However, you're going to get some pretty fancy foil items that may or may not, in 16 years' time, when Path of Exile 4 is released, they may be worth, 10% more. So maybe hold on to them for a little bit of a inflation, just like you're holding on to your Dogecoin and your Bitcoin, as much as you believe it's going to, go back up, and you're really, really praying. Do the same with your foils. I think that's a great idea. I think it's a definitely great idea. That's all I really have to say. I'm going to be trading these back to Bazooka, and Bazooka can do what they want with them. That was a little bit of fun. I hope you enjoyed this content. If you like this kind of content, let me know in the comments down below. If you want to see any more kinds of gambles before the league ends, let me know. I might have a bit of currency I can pour into some sort of gamble. That could be pretty fun, but that's it. Sub if you like it, and thank you so much. Love you all, and until next time, Badger, out.